That's good.
Guys, what's good, man? What's good? What's good? So, listen, here's my prediction for the top team in the league for the championship next season and the top scorer as well. So, let's break it down. And it's good because a lot of these guys haven't had a championship to play in Euros or a World Cup. I know some of the South American guys had the Copa, and then obviously Africa's Nations Cup is a different thing, but I'm generically talking about most of the European players. I haven't really had much to do this year, but let's get straight to it anyway. And also, before I forget, please like and subscribe to this channel. Thanks for the support you guys have been showing me. I really appreciate it. Channel's been growing so fast over the summer, and that means that I'm bringing you more content. So it's more so, let's say 5 videos a week. So it's still going to be regular stuff to talk about in terms of the world of football and Arsenal Football Club. So let's get straight to it. Who am I going for the top 4? Well, I'm going to go 4th place. I'm going to go for Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham have this uncanny ability to just be in with the mix without hardly any investment at all. And while they play better without Harry Kane, who seems to mess up their rhythm and system every time he comes back in, they should have never started him in the Champions League final, by the way. I just think that the team is so well-rounded, so well-balanced, and this year they've actually gone out and spent some money because they're in their stadium, and they've now got a few fill-in players for their squad. They've managed, it looks like, to keep hold of the likes of Eriksen again. I don't know how, but I think that they'll be in there with a shout. They are just not good enough to win the Champions League. They last won a trophy in 2008, and you just can't see them winning anything, to be honest with you. So that's my 4th place team. My 3rd place team is Arsenal, and Arsenal should have finished 3rd last season with 6 games to go. They were in 3rd position, and Emery went into that horrible run, losing away to Wolves and Leicester, and obviously losing at home to Crystal Palace, and everything was wrong. The team sheet, tactics, everything just went out the window. And I think his mind was on the Europa Cup final, which is never a great thing. But hopefully better focus from him, better focus from the Arsenal players, more accumulated in the system. And I think that Arsenal would definitely be a better team. Defensive issues are going to be the reason why they won't be challenging the top 2 for the title. But yeah, Arsenal will be up there, 3rd position. 2nd place, this is going to hurt my boys because you know I backed you last year. You know I backed all my Liverpool friends last year, but 2nd place is going to be Liverpool. Why? There's a lot of reasons why. Last year was the best chance you guys have had in nearly 30 years of winning a title. Everything, the moons were aligning. My prediction about you guys was nearly true. I just think that they missed their best chance of winning a title. And for my champions this year, as much as it hates me because I don't back teams buying titles, to me, you don't make history by buying it. 10 years ago, they weren't even born yet. So, unfortunately, I think City are going to win it. And it's Pep's last year. I just think that when teams try to cheat the system like they've done with their sponsorship, karma is a bitch, and it will at some point come back to bite you. Unfortunately, it hasn't happened to City yet, but at some point it will. So that's my rundown, guys. Champion City, 2nd Liverpool, 3rd Arsenal, 4th Spurs. I think Manchester United have done horrible business in this transfer window. They haven't improved. They spent 80 million on the Maguire, and I think that Maguire, when you look at him statistically, he's no better than Mustafi. The only difference is he doesn't make mental mistakes, and Mustafi does. But one of the guys from Goon Squad put up a picture of Mustafi having more tackles, more passes intercepted, more aerial duels won than Maguire for the whole system. Yet Maguire's worth 80 million, and Arsenal fans cannot wait to get rid of Mustafi, who you know I call a serial offender. But that's because, again, as I said, mental mistakes is what ruins a defensive player's mistakes, and that's the reason why Arsenal fans hate Mustafi. So, looking at this, Chelsea, I just think are going to be nowhere. Chelsea are pigs and troughs, aren't they? They have one good season, they have one horrible season, and they have one good season again and one horrible season. So this is going to be their horrible season. Lack of investment because of their transfer ban, players leaving, the best player in the Premiership leaving, a coach that won them the Europa Cup leaving, and they have an unproven manager who's never won anything. They have a squad that is so limited and depleted. I'm probably looking for them to finish 5th or 6th. So that's my Premiership top teams. Leading goal scorers, shall I say Mane, Harry Kane, Salah, and Aguero. Well, it's going to be Aubameyang. Why? Because Aubameyang's actually got a supporting cast now with Pepe. He's going to be very dangerous. He dropped off towards Christmas for 2 or 3 months last season, so he could have had a lot more goals. He missed more chances than any of the strikers last season and still managed to tie them in a 3-way battle for Golden Boot. I just think Aubameyang's going to blow them all away. His pre-season form is so hot at the moment. I just don't think there's a better striker in the Premier League than Aubameyang. It's as simple as that. Aguero's aging. Harry Kane is injury prone. Mane is not, like Salah, Mane is not an out-and-out striker, but he'll get you goals because of his outstanding pace and finishing. And Salah, I think, is just going to be that one-year wonder of a few years ago. He wasn't the same player last season, and I don't think he's going to be the same player this season. So that's my predictions, guys. City for the Championship and Aubameyang for the leading top goal scorer. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. And this is a kind of video that I had to make for everybody and all the teams. It's not just an Arsenal video. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of it. Speak to you soon, and let the games begin. Season starts this weekend. Peace out.